Hi, I'm here today with Julie Beston and Jean Foley, who are in an loose organization of people who are concerned about housing development that's going in on the east side of Menomonie. And there's a plan commission meeting tonight about that. And we're going to talk a little bit about the development and what their concerns are. So, Julie, could you introduce yourself and tell me why you're here?
Hi, I'm Julie. I live a couple blocks west of the proposed development. I work at UW Stout. I have a daughter that goes to Menomonie Middle School, so we're involved in the community. We walk and bike a lot around the neighborhood.
And Jean?
And I'm Jean Foley. I'm a retired Stout teacher, and I also live in the neighborhood next to the proposed development. And I'm here because I'm concerned, first of all, about the rezoning from single-family residential for that land, which it has been ever since I bought my house here 14 years ago and long before that. And also, and perhaps even more so, if it's rezoned and built as a multi-unit complex, there is going to be a new through road built from 21st Street by the middle school up 11th Avenue and diagonally across to 17th Avenue, which is now a dead-end stub. 17th Avenue would lead to a left turn to Stout and downtown on Wilson Street or Main Street, either one which would be pretty much a disaster to add several hundred more cars a day traffic to. Particularly Wilson, which is the first turn you would make. And if everybody's like me, they'll make the first turn instead of the second turn. And Wilson is a very narrow street. Probably can't be widened unless houses are raised and no room for sidewalks along it either.
So my understanding is that the point where this is right now is that it is gone through the city council the PUD has gone through the city council initially, and it's now at and there was a public hearing in the city council at the last meeting, and now it is going to the plan commission tonight. So there are going to be people from your group who are going to be at the plan commission meeting tonight.
That's correct.
And what do you hope to say, or how do you hope to influence them?
Well, we really have two main arguments among the many arguments that we could make. The first is that this plan and rezoning is inconsistent with the city's comprehensive plan. The comprehensive plan calls for more single-family housing, calls for avoidance of R3 zoning, which is the multifamily housing zoning. So what's been proposed pretty much goes against that comprehensive vision of the future that the city put forward. And then the second argument is really the traffic. We have not seen any research or reports or data on how this will impact traffic, not only through our neighborhoods, but also around the middle school and the elementary school, which is a big safety concern for many of us.
Okay,
Yes.
Jean, do you have anything?
Yeah, I agree with both of those things. I think my primary concern that I hope to address at the meeting tonight is the traffic, because that through road, I actually scouted down there and did some videos of traffic by the middle school and then walked the whole potential route. And there are hundreds of additional cars that will be coming partly from traffic back and forth to the middle school and the elementary school down the 21st Street. But also there are already two multi-unit housing developments that have gone on up there. One is along 11th Street, and I haven't finished my count of the number of cars and garages, but we're looking at least probably 40, 50 garages and a number of other cars in the parking lots in the streets. And then also the newer development along 21st Street, which also has, I think, 25 double garages and up to 50 cars. So take that traffic and add it to the 155 units with 1 or 2 cars each proposed in the new development, and that is an awful lot of traffic on a through street that doesn't exist now and connects up with Wilson Avenue and Main Street for anybody hoping to get to campus or downtown.
Okay, so the meeting is at 7 o'clock tonight. If the city was live streaming them, we would be live streaming them here as well. I'm going to try to record the Zoom meeting. That's always an interesting proposition. So are you both going in person to the meeting tonight?
I'll be on Zoom.
Okay.
I'll be on Zoom also. I'm kind of in the elderly post-surgery lung problem class. So
yeah, I understand. I'm in that at-risk category myself.
Yeah.
Okay, but somebody is going to be there in person to present, right?
Well, we just found out about this a few days ago, so we haven't really organized enough to know who's going by Zoom and who's going in person. I hope somebody shows up in person, but if not, the Zoom link and the information, it's in the City Hall, 3rd floor, City Council rooms, I believe. But if anybody's interested, they can get on the Wisconsin City Government website, and you can find both the Zoom information there as well as the information about attending in person.
Yeah, it's always in the agenda.
Mhm.
Okay, either of you have anything else to add?
I'd just like to say that as a community, I think this has brought us together to think about what we want that space to look like as it gets developed. We understand that housing is a big need in the area. We just want to see, single family or even twin homes, affordable, small, quality homes that is what our community really needs go in there.
I know there's been some contention about the fact that the developer has, occasionally referred to this development as affordable homes. And after seeing what they're proposing for rent, I guess it's affordable for someone. I know it wouldn't be for me.
Yeah, with all of the rents above $1,000, most over $1,200 a month, I think they're definitely not widely affordable for a lot of people in the area.
Yeah, most of us in the neighborhood here have mortgages that are way less than $1,000. So if you have affordable single family homes, people could afford them. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine paying $1,200 for a little apartment up there. So, it's, and I know a lot of people feel like they can't qualify to buy homes but if there were some affordable, truly affordable, then I think there would be more single family housing and people becoming permanent residents of Menomonie.
Yes, I know there's a lot of concern about housing in Menomonie, and there was a affordable housing project going on with the city a few months ago, and I think with the COVID-19 and everything, it just sort of petered out and they stopped having meetings. So I'm hoping maybe this will serve to prod them forward a little bit. Okay, anything else?
I think that's it for me. How about you, Julie?
I think we hit the major points, our major concerns.
I did think of one more thing. Even though we just found out about this, I found out about it the day before the city council meeting. City council voted 9-1 to send it on to the plan commission. And it's only been in this past week that the people in our neighborhood and greater Menomonie have done any organizing, but we already have almost 100 people in a Facebook group and over 200 signatures on an online petition opposing the rezoning and the construction of the through street.
Yes, I saw that you had a petition up on that. I think a lot of the problem here is that often people are not aware of these things until it's more or less too late, which is part of the reason we're trying to cover local government meetings a little more thoroughly. Sometimes it's really difficult to ferret out what's going on in some of the different government organizations around here, especially because sometimes their websites are a little odd to navigate. So I'm kind of hoping we can improve on that. All right. Well, thank you both very much. I'm glad you could make it here, and we'll see what happens in the meeting tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve and
Thank you.
Julie.
Thanks, Jean.